Alright, well, as you all board the ferry, the ferryman walks to the front and pulls out just this small, inconspicuous oar, and but with it, just begins moving the entire ferry.
Wooly walks up to him.
Wyoming will also ready in action to like push them overboard. If they start going over to Lily.
So, do you know why all of the people on the ferry are here?
Lives and histories do not concern me. Names are only tied to the living. I am only bound by my duty to ferry the dead into their cold, everlasting darkness.
Wow, cheery fellow, are you?
I figured. That's fun.
I would recommend you sit down soon. These rivers are not kind.
She does, and she's probably gonna brace herself.
I try to,
While still leaving a hoof open to pull her gun out if she needs to.
I try to talk to the one the guy that I sensed his emotion of. And it's like, hello, excuse me.
No reply.
Does
He's just
this
constantly you notice that his eyes, his movements, following Lily when she walks up to the front, follows her back when she sits down.
hello?
Hello.
I
No
try to say hello in every language I know.
No response.
Okay. Okay. He just sort of shrugs.
All right.
And, gets next to Lily.
Make perceptions, everyone.
20.
30.
Dang.
Okay. You don't see anything.
Oh dear.
We see people around us.
Well,
As you continue to move forward, you notice that the bodies start jumping out of the water, trying to grab onto the boat, just screaming in bloody rage. And then someone from underneath the waters comes up, grabs one of them, and just throws him back down. And you see him just start, boom, boom, just throwing blows at each other.
Bao quickly moves away from the edge of the boat.
Yeah, Wyoming shifts a bit of head towards the center.
Lucas does.
Another perception, please.
$32.
I got a 27.
Demeron, you notice one of the persons are edging slowly closer to Lily.
Edging English. Edging slowly closer, huh?
He's like stealthily moving closer to her.
I am not so stealthily walking in front of him with a blade out. I point the blade at him and motion for him to start moving back the other way.
The lady's also going to pull her musket out and aim it at him.
Yeah, I'm assuming Lily would notice what Ryan's doing and then realize the guy's, oh, look, the guy's
Yeah.
closer now. I don't say anything. I just do that motion where you holding a knife and motion where you want them to go.
All right, he stops moving.
But does he move back?
Perceptions again.
$35.
Another one of them started moving.
I call for Wyoming. They're moving. You keep moving, I'm gonna start cutting.
Are
I
they
pull
moving-
my other sword out.
Are they moving as a group or?
No, just like one of them. Only one of them's moving.
One at a time. I caught the first one, and this is the second one.
Yeah. Yeah, Lamb's gonna walk over to them and get in their way.
Okay, this is some dope music, but it's really fucking loud.
Turn it down.
It's not that
Turn
loud.
it down.
4%, there you go. What does the guys do when Wyoming comes over and I say what I did?
Stops moving.
I paid careful a close to there was 3 of them, right?
There are 4 of them.
Oh.
Yeah, there were 4 of them.
I should attack them with sneak and debilitate them. That's the best thing to do right now.
But that's not self-defense.
Perceptions.
Paralysis poison is always self-defense. Oh, 21.
All right, you look around. One of them is gone.
Lily, brace yourself.
I ready in action to I get next to Lily and ready in action to just break apart whoever comes close.
I stay there. I stay next to these 2 to make sure they don't move and ready in action. In case they jump.
I'm sticking with my same ready to action.
Lily, what's your flat foot AC?
Not that.
It's 14.
All right.
I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, deflection goes on flat foot, right?
Yes.
Or no?
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
Deflection goes on.
Then... Actually, my flat foot hasn't been updated in a while. It's 18.
All right. I'm
Okay.
looking up something really quick.
I cast Wand of Heroism.
Wow, those are some weak. That's some unfortunate rolls. But make a fort save.
Okay.
That's
not you,
No,
Lily.
this is for me casting Wand of Heroism.
All right.
I need it to beat DC 20.
Well, you're not. All right, you made it.
What did she make it from?
You don't get poisoned.
I'm assuming someone's jumping out of stealth to stab me.
Yeah, just the person who was invisible
Well,
is now in front of you with a knife in your chest.
Yeah, well, guess
Well,
what he's getting immediately?
Guess what? Roll initiative.
No, ready to
No,
action.
No.
Ready to
Oh
action.
yeah, it's a ready to action, right?
So,
Oh.
he's getting...
It's getting splattered. Also, I'm going to drop out.
41
probably
damage
All
before
right.
combat.
from a magic missile. Musket blasting into his chest.
All right.
Also,
You
my
shoot him.
ready to action.
He flies back and gets up.
I had a ready to action too, you know.
Yeah, he did. He positioned himself in
similar-
front of Lily.
Yes,
Yes.
because this was the most obvious sneak attack ever.
What of Ryan's and
He's got-
Wyoming's ready to actions?
He's kind of far away, so I don't know. Also, will it
Anyway.
necessary?
Anyway, he's getting attacked by me as a ready to action.
I'll allow one
Can
attack.
we full? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Rip and tear.
Just give me a second to figure out my new stuff. My new ability. Should be 33.
That'll hit.
$12 damage.
Okay.
That's all.
Initiative now?
Yep, that's initiatives.
In that case, I am dropping out.
You no longer get a +2, by the way.
You all get a +1 because Waffle drops guidance on everyone. Not on initiative, but on everything else.
Ah,
For one turn.
that's a
Anyhow.
shitty initiative.
Bye, Waffle.
Good night, people.
Bye, Waffle.
Bye.
Ooh!
Squeak, squeak.
Oh no, the rice!
Ah, it followed us.
It's crying in Lily's stomach. Oh yeah, how much damage was that?
It was 13, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 13 damage.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot to factor that in.
Oof, one of them net one.
At least I'm going before two of them.
Did everyone roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, who
I
got
rolled a
20 or
31.
who got? Hang on, let me roll theirs really quick. All right, who got 20 or higher?
I rolled a nat 20 with 31.
All right.
Anyone else?
Who got 15 or higher?
Lily got 17.
And
And
Wyoming
Wyoming
also
got
got 17.
What'd you get, Wyoming?
17
All right. What's your dex mods?
+3.
+5, I believe.
Who got 10 or higher?
I did with a +13.
I got 10 exactly.
Who got 5 or higher?
I think that's everybody.
What did Waffle get?
Waffle's
Waffle
not here
left.
anymore.
Alright.
And Nadine's not here to begin with, so yeah.
All right, top it around, Lucas.
Well, he's going to go into a newfangled rage.
That's what it's called. Newfangled Rage.
Well, and from his current emotional focus, he gets power attack as a bonus feed. All rage. So And weapon dice upgrade. So the guy next to Lily is okay. How many are there?
4.
There are 4.
Still?
4.
Are these devils?
Nope.
Yeah, no, I didn't figure they were.
They're
So
just some kind of humanoid, right?
Looking at them, they all seem to be orcs, actually.
orcs.
Orcs.
Or-
Orcs. Okay.
Okay.
Crack orc.
For the one that attacked Lily is getting a scorching ray, as Lucas just shoots him by an instinct he's never understood. He has not fully understood yet. What is his mod for ranged touch? It is 17. 25 to hit touch,
That'll hit.
and 24 to hit touch.
And that'll hit.
34 fire damage.
Yeah, you blast this guy off his feet, and he almost falls over. But he crashes headfirst into the into one of the seats, and he just goes limp.
Ah, so he's at least knocked out right now.
You heard a
Yeah,
very
not
sickening crack.
Oh.
He's knocked out and or dead.
Preferably the latter.
Alright, that is my turn.
All right. You just killed the guy who was gonna go after you. So Lily, it's your turn.
Okay. So that means I should. How grouped together are they?
They
Oh,
are
no,
not.
Okay.
There are
There's
still
the two
there,
that I'm in front.
There's one about 20 feet to your left, and the other 2 are 40 feet away from you.
For positioning, right?
So
And
you said one of them's 20 feet and the other 2 are 40?
Yeah.
Okay. Then Lily's going to use the musket again on the 20-foot guy.
All right.
After she cracks a smile at Lucas casting Scorching Ray, because that is the best spell.
He's confused as to why he did that. He doesn't understand. It was an orange scorching wraith too. That's very important. detail.
He takes 32 force damage.
All right. Is that your turn?
I'm pretty much as far away as I can walk away from them without getting onto the edges, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then, yeah, that's my turn. I'm not going to move.
All right, Wyoming, it's your turn.
Okay. How far is this guy from the edge of the boat?
He is sitting on the boat. He is sitting on the seat, so he's right at the edge.
Okay.
So it's 5 feet away,
I'm,
so
like,
just
in front of
succeed.
him. So yeah, I get the improved and greater bull rush. I step 5 feet diagonally to the side of him, opposite the edge of the boat.
You got your 19.
It's the 18, but
Yeah, that's
Oh, it's
18. That is-
18.
it's still high enough.
oh, and boots speed.
Yeah, that's more than enough. Bull rush?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes flying into the river.
All right. That's
Before
my turn.
he tries to before he's like he tried to like hurriedly swim back, but you just see a million hands claw out, grab him, and just drag him under the water. He's fucking gone.
Wyoming sparks at one of the other two.
All right, Demiron, it's your turn.
Can I get in a position to flank with Wyoming since two of those enemies were together and he just moved?
Well, Wyoming went
No,
after.
because the other
Oh, the other-
two weren't together. So no, you can't flank with them. And the one he just bull rushed is gone.
So there's
Yes,
one near me
Only
still.
3 enemies
There's still one near you still.
left. Or 2
still.
enemies left. That's right,
Yeah,
we
2
killed one.
enemies.
How close is he?
You're right next to him.
Okay, I will stab him a bunch then.
All right.
I'll activate my boots of speed and then stab him a bunch.
Okay.
$21. Assuming not.
21 hits.
21 hits. Well, fort save first of all, and I'll roll damage.
Oh, right, it's against their flat foot right now, isn't it?
Yeah, because he hasn't moved.
Yeah. Okay.
He made the fort save.
Let's show.
11 damage. I'm gonna hit him again. 24 hits. This with the other blade, so another fort save.
Yep. Hits and hits.
He failed the
That's-
fort save.
All right.
He's paralyzed.
He's paralyzed.
How coup de grace?
What?
It's been forever since I've done that.
It's a
Oh,
full
it's
round.
a full
action.
round action, so you can't
Oh
do
yeah,
it
I
until
can't.
next
Okay.
turn. So you might as well throw the rest of your attacks in and see if he dies.
Well, he's helpless, right?
He is helpless.
Does that mean I get precision damage?
Yeah. That means
Yeah.
you get sneak.
Well,
Yes,
to
you do
that
get your
night,
sneak attack.
to that 19, add 14 to that.
He's dead. You slash his throat open.
And now there's one more. How far away?
There's one more. He is 40 feet away from you.
Can I make 40 feet? No, but I can shoot 40 feet. Can I switch weapons? No. Okay,
It
never
would
mind
take-
then.
It would take
Not in the middle of your attacks.
not in
Okay.
the middle of your attacks.
Well, I'll move 30 feet closer and that's it.
All right.
Oh wait, I activate Boots of Speed. I can make it to him.
Yes, you can actually make it.
So
Now
I
I'm
make
thinking
it
about
to
it.
him. I make it to him and continue my attacks. That was 2 attacks against the first guy.
Oh no, you can't do that though.
You can split up your.
Yeah, you can.
Say hi.
Oh, you can? Okay.
What? Huh?
Can-
No.
You can't.
You
Split
can't-
Up your
you can't-
attacks on Pathfinder.
You can't full attack break up your full attack between two targets.
Between
that
movement.
far away.
Full attack.
Yeah, between moving, that's a
Yeah.
big thing.
You can
Okay.
move and make your full attack, but you can't attack, move, and attack unless you
Okay,
got.
I don't
spring attack.
do that
Yeah.
then. I'll just
There's like a feat for that, I think.
Maybe,
place myself directly in front of him and smile.
All right.
That's my turn.
All right, Bao, it's your turn.
Oh, so it's just the one guy left.
Yep.
Then I will. Cast a spell. He needs to make a fortitude save.
He fails.
Yeah, he does. I don't even need to check. Oh, the spell is rigor mortis, by the way. It's
What's it do?
It does.
It lowers dex.
Well, it does this much non-lethal damage,
Sorry. Oh, yeah.
and
Okay.
then since he failed, it does a -4 to dex, and his movement speed is decreased by 10 feet.
Okay.
That's a heck of a spell.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Please no use on Ryan. Ryan, no need.
No, only pup shape
Only pup shape.
Only pop shape, yes.
And glitter dust.
and glitter dots. Yes.
And fairy fire.
Those are all buffs, right?
Yeah. Do glitter fire?
Pup shape?
Does glitter
Pup
dust
shape,
and
yes.
fairy fire stack?
I think they do.
Glitter fire.
I agree to pup shape. None of those others on the list, though.
But they're all good buffs.
No.
Well, okay.
They're all good buffs.
All right.
It must be his turn now.
It is his turn. All right. Yeah. You see him. You see him just kind of just slowly reach into his pockets, and then, whoosh! He disappears.
Oh no, he did the whoosh too.
Do you get
Is this an
does he get an
invisibility
attack
or
of
is this a spell?
opportunity?
Or, well, is anyone right next to him?
I'm right next to him.
Yeah. So does he get an attack of opportunity for him reaching into his bags to pull something?
I'll say you're allowed an attack of opportunity. He's not doing anything defensively.
Oh.
What?
That will fail.
He also does have that -2 for Dex AC, if that helps.
Oh yeah, he has -2 to
In
Dex.
that case, meets beats.
Yes. 2d6 first time. And fort save. Yeah, fort save. Hopefully he fails, because I can't. Damn it! Because if that was his stealth roll, there's no fucking way in hell I'm gonna find him.
Yeah, that was his. He turned invisible and he is stealthing.
Oh wait, I bought things to counter. Okay, yay. Whose turn is it now?
It is
Lucas?
top of the round.
I believe. Yeah, Lucas.
Lucas doesn't do a damn thing.
He doesn't even try a perception check to find him?
He's not gonna beat a 66.
He
so-
might.
Ah. He could probably ready an action at the very least.
This is true. He will ready an action. He will move against the orc. Once he appears.
Whose turn is it now?
Lily's.
Lily's.
It is Lily's turn.
What Lily do?
Okay, let me look at my ability. I believe that what I'll do right now is cast a spell on myself.
That's not a bad
What to
idea.
do?
Enervation.
Enervation.
No,
Oh,
Lily, no.
Oh no! They can't kill me if I kill myself.
It's a good time for training. My soul.
Training your soul. Anyway, no, it's stunning barrier, the greater version.
What's it do?
Basically every time she gets hit by someone, she they have to roll a will save to avoid being stunned.
All right.
And stunned people are coup de grace people.
No.
No, you have to spec into being able to do that.
Yeah, there's a specific feat for that.
All right, is
But
that
yeah.
your turn?
If I'm not next to Lucas, I'm going to run next to him.
All right. Wyoming, it's your turn.
Okay. What do I pick up with Tremor Sense?
Yes, please.
A
This
lot of
is
dead people banging on the bottom of the boat.
Yeah, with the amount of just chaos within the river, you can't get a good read. So if you want to track him, you're gonna have to make a perception.
All right, fair enough.
Does he get a bonus
The
because
DC is going to be, so you're going to get a +5 to your check, and the DC will be half his stealth roll. So you'll have to beat a. Let's just ballpark it at a 30.
I'm still just gonna go over to Lily and ready another bull rush
All right.
if he appears.
Perhaps get next to Lucas so that you can AOO off his trip.
That works.
is
Alright.
it my turn?
Ryan, it's your turn.
Okay, hopefully he hasn't moved too far, but he probably has.
But
Give
10
me a
less
moment. I need to get my charger. Give me a second.
But he's moved 10 less feet than he could have.
Hopefully that 10 less feet, if he had 30 feet, I could do something.
Lily, you should have
What
just
has he been hitting it?
you should have just fireballed Ryan, and you would have hit the guy.
I could have dodged.
Actually, that is a good idea. Unfortunately, I didn't prepare Fireball for obvious reasons.
Oh no.
The fact that everything except for these guys is immune. And this one's higher. Plane. It seemed kind of pointless to prepare a spell.
Yeah, maybe.
But you never know when you need to throw it at Ryan, though.
What is your reflex save?
I returned.
Reflex save is 15.
That's not high enough.
Anyway, Strider.
Right.
When he ran away, he was facing Lily and my back was to Lily and the rest of them, right?
Yes.
So, could he have moved, to the side there was the edge and to the other side was what?
What do you mean?
I'm trying to figure out positioning of all of us. I was in front, the rest of the people were in back. What was to the right and left?
To the right and to the left is more seats.
So, about 5 feet in front of me, I throw a bag of, what is it? Dust of Appearance. So, a 10-foot radius circle is, anything invisible, the displacement, blur, anything is negated, and he takes a -30 to stealth checks. If I hit him. Shit's expensive. I hope I hit him.
Why'd you throw the whole bag?
Because it's a one-use thing, I can't just throw a little bit.
You should have just thrown a pinch.
If I could, I would. If you need a link to the item that I use, I can give it.
All right, Brox. Call a high 50 or low 50.
I say high 50. Come on, die spot. Just for me, please.
Okay. You throw out the dust of appearance. You see a hand hanging over the ledge.
A hand
This
hanging
man
over-
was ballsy. It seems he was going to climb to the other side to get behind you guys.
Can I walk to the edge and just stab him in the head?
You may.
Step on his fingers.
Tell him long live a king.
You know what? Can I play that scene out, Strider?
He is a cat.
Long live the lily. Stab.
I want to say long live the lily and just stab his fingers.
Do it. I'll allow it.
Ryan walks over to where he sees the hand, says "Long live Lily," and stabs his fingers.
All right. No, you don't need to roll.
Okay.
You stab him, and he lets go, and he falls into the river.
Does he leave his fingers behind?
All right. So. All right. There we. That's all the assassins
There
are
we go.
dead.
That's session. See you
Alright.
next week.
Were those Pharasma's assassins? Because that's the only people I could think would want Lily dead that badly.
I don't know. Are they? There is one body there.
Hey,
Oh yeah, Ryan goes and looks for the body that it may or may not be dead.
Me,
The other
Lily's
one-
also going to.
He is very
Okay.
dead. You notice that his neck is in a very. Necks aren't meant to go that way.
At least you don't think. We haven't seen very many orcs.
You're
better
pretty
make sure.
Just it's not. I'm pretty sure bones don't work like that.
Wyoming bows to the ferryman. Yeah, sorry for the trouble. I don't know what that was about.
You should check him, and then ask your friend, the orange one there.
I go check the one that I slit the throat and let the other people check the one that they're looking at right now.
All right, you search through his belongings, and you do find a symbol. Let me.
Today on Protect the Lily, we run into 4 assassins.
Bao checks on Lily's wound. She did get-
Searching through the dead assassins, you find this holy symbol.
I show Lily. Do you know this symbol?
You do indeed recognize it, Lily.
Do I?
Yes, you've seen it before.
Okay.
And you know exactly where you've seen it before.
Is this Pharasma symbol? Can you just say
It is
it?
Pharasma's
Yeah.
symbol.
It is indeed. Yes, Lily. You recognize that is definitely the symbol of Pharasma. Her words suddenly echo in your mind. Remember, as she said, if you enter a place where I have power, I will kill you.
I checked the guy because he must have had cool daggers that I could have.
Let's see, what do these two guys have? Let's
So,
see.
Anyway,
Band-Aid.
Lily's wound isn't that bad,
Too bad. She gotta heal.
but yeah, okay.
You got a band-aid.
So let's see.
It's like a fifth of her health.
So inside both these guys, there are 2 potions of cure serious wounds, 1 scroll of invisibility, 4 vials of black adder venom, 4 vials of giant wasp poison, 4 vials of green blood oil. There is a +1 studded leather, 2 plus 1 studded leathers, 2 plus 1 short swords, 2 masterwork daggers, and 2 belts of incredible dexterity +2,
Wait, he was
and
wearing.
a total of 600,
Total 600 what?
and then a total of 600 gold.
He was wearing 2 studded leathers and 2 belts of dexterity.
No,
No, I think it
between
was the
both
2.
these guys.
Oh,
Okay.
between okay. I forgot that there was a second guy.
So,
Can we
Lily's gonna grab the holy symbol
get that loot list
and
after
look
session?
upward.
Yeah, Strider, can you actually write that down?
Like after
Yeah.
session.
Please, thank you.
I will.
Are you watching?
Lily's gonna burn the holy symbol. Lily just screams up into the air, "Are you fucking watching?"
Are you?
Are you not entertained?
Are you?
Long live the Lily.
Does this amuse you?
Next mission, let's go kill Pharasma and put Lily up in her place. Lily, the Soul Sorter. Best job.
Sounds like a boring job.
The ferryman chimes in. "'Tis not wise to provoke the ire of a god."
No, but it's already happened.
You should understand. This is not the only time you will be attacked. So long as you remain in this land, there will be more. And all worlds where Pharasma presides in.
Simple solution, kill Pharasma.
Simple solution, stay out of those worlds.
For where there is death, there is Pharasma.
Lily smirks. Well then, I'll just have to conquer death.
Many have tried. All have failed. You will just be another chalk mark in Pharasma's column.
Considering she already stole soul from Pharasma.
She stole the soul from our world.
Okay, considering she already reclaimed the soul from Pharasma. I think her chances are pretty good.
Small victories mean nothing. In the end, Pharasma will be victorious. For there will come a day when there is naught but death.
That seems to be pretty high praise, considering you don't even work for her.
I only see things as they are.
Well, we kind of fight gods on the daily. It's our job.
The ferryman doesn't reply and he continues to row. After a couple minutes, we are reaching your destination. The last island. You see in the distance a very massive city of just smoke and fire and screaming. And then the ferryman kind of turns to the left. To which there is a rather sizable island. Rather empty, but there's to be a small little, not castle, but more of a castle tower, just like right in the center. Seems to be guarded by several devils in the distance. As you reach, the ferryman kind of turns it around so that the exit is facing the island. Now, make haste, for the forces that turn the wheel of fate are getting restless. And he begins faring away, and after a couple minutes, he completely fades from view.
Well then, what next?
Well, what next? You turn around and about in a couple miles out, there seems to be a a very large tower.
Brian starts walking towards said tower.
All right, there's
Happy to be off the bag. Happy to be off the boat.
There is legitimately nothing in the way. So it's just a straight shot.
Okay.
I use
Well,
my
we-
spyglass to see if there's anything in front of the door, or if there's a door or guards or whatever.
There is a
ahead.
door. There is a door, and there are definitely guards.
Since
Really
there's
walk.
nothing in their way, I'm assuming there's no opportunity to stealth here, so I just walk.
Yes. We approach.
All right. So, after about a couple minutes, or maybe about an hour or so, you all reach the tower, and two of the guards come out, stopping you. Those who can speak infernal here, halt. What business do the living have here?
We're here to speak with Asmodeus.
He's expecting us.
So you are the ones Lord Mephistopheles spoke of.
Shadow guy? Yeah, that guy.
I do not understand why Lord Asmodeus cares to see such colorful creatures.
I was really good at fucking murdering. That's fucking why. Now let us in.
With such colorful language.
He just kind of smirks, and they open the door. You are guided through the tower, going up. And at the very top, there is a just a swirling red portal. That will lead to the plane where Asmodeus resides.
Lily enters.
Alright, as you all enter, you're just hit with this just swirling just sea of blood and just thousands and thousands of just ear-piercing screams.
Oh no,
I have that spell.
Saves.
And
When Lily walks out, she's rubbing her ears.
alright, as you all finally materialize, you find yourself in a dark, dark place, and it is very cold.
Hey, Bow, your temperature. Also my temperature, but I don't care.
Literally worse temperature.
Sharp, piercing winds blow through this place.
After all the heat, I think I can handle this for a little bit anyway.
I can certainly handle it for a little while.
Surprisingly, the cold does not affect you. And you find yourselves in front of just this icy stretch of road, leading out almost infinitely into just endless darkness.
I assume Manwich and friends have come along with us, right?
They have.
Honored Father Manwich, Suge, and
Yeah,
Kobold.
Manwich and friends.
Kobold.
You turn and you notice that Honored Father is shivering. It seems that the cold is affecting him and him alone.
Oh, it's a death cold.
It's like, you okay? We must leave this place as soon as possible. Let's go.
Okay.
So you all begin making your way down this long stretch of road. It eventually begins to kind of slope downwards, and you all begin to just lose your balance, and you just begin just kind of sliding down.
Acrobatics checks?
Ryan doesn't lose his balance. He has wings. He flies down.
You can make acrobatics checks.
Lily just slides down like a champ on all her legs.
Lily impresses Bow.
Buffets?
I knew that was going to happen.
So Wyoming, you try to keep your footing, but you slip, and you're now sliding down face first.
Woohoo.
Don't get your horn stuck into the ice at the bottom.
After about a couple minutes, you finally reach the bottom, and it just expands out to this massive frozen lake. I just realized I didn't loop the music.
Ryan lands next to Wyoming, who's crashed. Are you okay, Wyoming?
Well, what does happen when we reach the bottom?
When you reach the bottom, you find yourselves in front of this massive, massive frozen lake. Underneath, you can see just frozen spirits underneath the ice. And out in the distance, at the very end of this lake, there's a massive throne where stands Mephistopheles, no longer looking shadowy.
Ryan helps Wyoming up. Are you okay, Wyoming?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Where is he?
You see, this is Mephistopheles. Ignore the burning spear because he does not have that.
Of course he does. He's just
Cold
stealthing it
spear.
out of existence.
Cold spear.
Actually, isn't that one of his wings?
I'm not sure. I don't
That's
know.
on fire.
The wing is on fire. The staff is just a gold staff.
Seems that way.
It's the wing that's on fire. So does he have flaming wings?
Yeah, it looks like he has one flaming wing and one bat wing from
Yeah.
that picture.
Oh look, his wings and Ryan wings match.
And then
Actually, he's got
sitting
more than
on a massive frozen throne with this giant
Oh, jeez,
glowing
that's good.
scar right in his chest is Asmodeus himself. He just kind of looks.
Lucas bows politely. Tries to. He doesn't have knees. He
Well-
only has small knees.
Well, he does a slight bow.
He more bows with his claws.
We have much to discuss.
Finally, you've made it. he just kind of raises up his arms and he just starts clapping. No, that's Asmodan, not Asmodeus.
It's his twin brother. No one likes.
Wrong
That's
guy.
Danny.
Wrong guy. Yeah, no one likes fucking Danny.
No one likes Danny.
Well, everyone loves Danny.
Fucking
Not that
Danny's
Danny.
the better. Danny's the better one.
No,
Danny's the better grump.
Uh-huh. There you go.
Everyone loves Danny.
Fuck that Aaron guy.
He's bad at video
I
games.
have been watching you in your world ever since you ever since you crossed paths with Nyarlathotep.
Well, then you already knew what you were capable of, and all this test was pointless, and you could have just snapped us here.
Ryan, please.
Ryan is very irritable right now.
I still needed to know you could make the journey. I needed to know everything thus far was based off of your skill and not just luck. He stands up. Forgive the current scenario. I'm sure Mephistopheles here informed you, but I have grown rather weak.
It was mentioned, yes.
This, he points to this glowing scar on his chest. This is where the crawling chaos stabbed me with the very spear I used to kill my brother eons ago.
Danny?
No. I'm sure you know of how Nyarlathotep came to be down here. He was defeated 8,000 years ago by the kings of Ulagor.
Oh, so the Crimson King and his allies.
Yes.
So the Crimson King wasn't always lazy?
The Crimson King, Warren Tweed, Pandora Lucian, Gilad. Their forces combined, they struck down the crawling chaos in his own territory in the Plateau of Lang. Using the power of the dreams themselves, they summoned several gods and the weapon I used to kill my brother, the Aestir. With their help alongside a version of a god named Eredin, who they saved, they were able to strike down the crawling chaos and banish him to my world. But for all of his ego, for all of his grandstanding, Nyarlathotep still plans for the worst case scenario. And before he was banished, before the fight, he planted the seeds of rebellion in my own soldiers. All he had to do was sit and wait. And true to his plans, a rebellion started 1,000 years ago. And through that chaos, he regained power, stole the Iastir, and stabbed me right here in the chest. Had it been just a few more inches to the right, I might have died.
And that's the same weapon he used to kill Faust.
He nods. Nyarlathotep fled hell. And fled, using a portal, fled into your world. How? Even I am not certain. Perhaps he knew of Phonum. Perhaps he had been planning to invade. Or perhaps your world is simply just unfortunate. And he entered your world by pure random chance.
He's having a lot of fun in it.
I've noticed.
I thought I heard that weapon was a knife, though.
Yes. The Iastir is the spear. The very tip of the spear. Very tip of the spear that I used to kill my brother.
So he doesn't have the whole thing.
He doesn't need the whole thing. The blade is more than enough, and that is where its powers reside. The Iastir can slay any god. You can see just from everything you have seen so far, the kind of damage it can wreak to even one such as myself. But one thing he has failed to realize is I am tied to the Iastir. Consider it a psychic string of sorts, but I can tell where it is. That is why I brought you here. I'm commissioning you to find it.
Will you want it back right away?
No,
I didn't
I
think
want you to take it and drive it through his black heart. I have very little followers in Phonum, and the few I have is not enough to either enter your world or do battle with him.
Do you know of a pink sheep?
I am aware of her. She prays to me almost every day. It's almost adorable.
How many others are there besides her?
At least. He just like closes his eyes.
Starts counting
I
his
can
fingers.
feel. No, I can feel at least 10 followers who pray constantly in my name and your world.
How many would you need to enter?
More than there are currently. I would at least need a few hundred to have enough power to enter your world.
Oh,
A small city
that
would
in
do the
mind.
trick,
That's
I'll
not
keep
something that happens overnight, though.
but even then, that small city pales in comparison to the followers the crawling chaos has.
Oh, Huoshan now worships Asmodean.
Your world is wrapped up in lies. Ungulates worshipping false gods whose worship directly influences Nyarlathotep's power. Even the worship of him, he points to Honored Father, is used to influence the crawling chaos's power. Because he is not treated as a god, nor is his betrothed. For he was killed, and the dragon fled.
He can hear Ryan under his breath. There's too many goddamn gods in my life. Go kill the god. Go fetch the weapon to kill the god. Go give the weapon to the god. Go do other stuff for gods.
But
God
you want-
damn it.
You want me to help you?
This is the god that does, damn it.
Well, I think I'm going to need a few things from you.
He sits down. Perhaps we can make arrangements.
Do you
My
know?
soul stays where it is.
You said you've been watching us, so I presume you know of Pharasma and my relationship with her.
Yes, I am. He just looks up. Why don't you stop skulking around and come out? And just as he says this, yeah, out from the shadows emerges Pharasma. She belongs to me, Asmodeus. I don't think so. Where in your diseased mind do you think it's a good idea to assault my honored guests in my own world? She's kind of, see her gripping a scythe. She stole from me. I will not let that atrocity towards me, that crime, go unpunished. Pharasma, do you wish to do war with me? What? He just kind of points at her. I'll point to you, Lily. If you touch even a hair on her single head, I'll send each and every one of my forces down your throat. You couldn't beat me. Perhaps. But you know how chaotic things would get if two planes of the afterlife were to battle each other. The whole of the afterlife would be thrown completely out of whack and, well, there are certain players that would benefit from that. And I know you don't want that. So be a good girl and go play with your bone dolls. She just kind of just has a scowl on her face. And Asmodeus just raises up a hand and goes, bye-bye. And this is kind of huff. Pharasma reluctantly backs away.
Lily turns to Asmodeus and nods. That was excellent. But I still must ask you for one more thing.
Very well. Name it.
There was a being who fell down here. I shouldn't have.
Speak their name.
I don't know their exact name. It's
What was her name?
the Queen of the Scorpions.
What was her name?
Was it ever said?
It was not ever said. You know, Lucas, that the Queen's name is a well-kept secret. But Asmodeus does know who you're speaking of, and he goes, ah, yes. I know of who you speak. Unfortunately, when she entered this world, she was torn apart by devils. Her soul, unfortunately, has gone to the boneyard. However, through her corruption, she will undoubtedly end up back here. It may take some time. For all my power, I can't go against the cycle of the afterlife. But I promise you, when her soul does arrive back here, we will make some arrangements to give her a proper placement.
She nods her head.
Is that all?
That's all for me.
I'm sure, does anyone else have something?
I would.
Oh?
Lucas steps up. You've mentioned you're aware of Palm, correct?
I am.
Hang on. I'm gonna PM you something.
Alright. Cue. This keeps playing
Ah.
at just a higher pitch.
So, you see, we need. I need something for us to get her on our side, you know. And I was just thinking, can we have an autograph signed for her?
He just chuckles. Of course. He just kind of flicks his hand, and from like just a poof of fire, just a large parchment of paper comes out.
The one he's holding in that picture you posted?
Sure. And he begins writing something down. Yes. Yes, I believe that will do nicely. Yes, perfect. Yes, this should work. He just kind of rolls it up. Now, this is for her eyes only. If you
Alright.
read it, yours will turn to ash.
All 8 of
Understood.
them.
Yeah, he nods.
I believe there was one among you who quested all the way just to see me. He's looking at Honored Father. He's like, I need to go back to my world. I must defeat Nyarlathotep. Are you cold, horse? It's quite chilly down here, no? But you have traveled far and you have trained great. So, he just kind of rises up and snaps his fingers, and suddenly, Honored Father stops shivering.
Wow, I didn't even have to ask.
For the time being, I've restored you to life. So you may re-enter your world. But it is on one condition. If you die again, your life, your soul, is mine. Honored Father slowly nods in understanding. Are we done?
Ryan
Does
steps
anyone
up.
else want to make a literal deal with the devil?
Ryan steps up. Yeah, you can see he's visibly annoyed. He pulls out a flask and says, I want a flask of your blood. I'll be damned if I'm coming down here all the way for nothing.
What?
Ryan.
It's fucking poison.
And why should I?
'Cause I asked nicely?
I mean, he's not wrong. You would be damned if you came down here for nothing.
You're damned if you do, you're damned if you
just,
don't.
He sighs and he just kind of nicks his finger with one of his nails, and he gives you a very, very small amount of blood. He gives you 1 dose.
1 dose of Asmodeus blood. Got it.
Yeah, 1 dose for 1 attack.
Yup, I got it.
Kind of closes his hand and just stops bleeding.
Holy.
Now, just looks around. Are we done?
It would seem like it. So, where is this weapon?
The city you call Rain.
Ah,
It is buried underneath an ancient cavern. Guarded by a powerful spirit. He just kind of opens up his eyes. That is all I can tell. Had I more power in your world, I could give you more information.
Hmm. Well, if we deem it necessary, I may have an idea on how to do that.
What you do from here, I no longer have control of. And it seems a major player in this game has also disappeared.
Are you talking about Flag?
No. It seems the King of Hearts has disappeared entirely from this reality.
Well, that'll
Good.
be a shame. Not having his great insights.
Real shame.
I would I would not dismiss him so entirely. For if the King of Hearts is dead,
A new one will
bad.
take its place.
Oh no. The King of Hearts dies outside of this reality. Bad things are going to happen.
I'm sure the
There
Queen of
are
Diamonds would just replace
far,
him.
you just like, there are far worse beings out there than the crawling chaos. Beings you do not want to enter this reality. But I have talked enough. He kind of opens up his hand and just trying to. You see him charge a little bit of magical energy, and he just right in front of you opens up a gate. This will lead you back to your world.
Where
No.
exactly?
Yeah.
It's a big world. Does help to be more specific.
I don't know if I want to be right where I was.
I cannot exactly pinpoint. I can not exactly put you in an exact location. The only thing I know is that the point in your world will mirror this room.
Oh.
What he's trying to say is
Yes, it's gonna be rain.
Uh,
It's gonna be the tundra. Well,
I mean, I guess we don't have much of a choice. We'll just have to figure it out from there.
He nods. Now go. And do be careful. If you die, well, let's just say no. Just don't die.
Yes, I know.
Now,
I'm already well aware that if I die, Pharasma will probably torture me.
anyways, it seems he is finished talking. He does not respond to anything else. He's just kind of motioning for you to leave. He's just kind of like, get off my lawn.
Well,
Thank you for your assistance.
Yeah, Lily bows a lot more deeply than she did the first time.
Ryan just leaves.